if we can increase it while keeping the same, weight or something near there. Because it has been a good temp. And we handled some heavy rain.
I said we just cut right here.
They just cut a hole.
And we can duct tape it about a foot higher.
What could go wrong?
We know the muskies will stick to the duct tape.
Oh, yeah.
We know the quality of the duct tape that you can get here in Rosia.
Yeah. They're like the...
Fisherman.
Oh boy. Yeah, I had the stupid 2-stroke motors on tonight. It wasn't so bad last night. Mainly was the ships I heard last night. But they're going now, that's for sure. They zoom back and forth checking their trout lines and nets, little floaters, and that is their life. That is what they do in life. They fish. I doubt if you invited them over for dinner with their wives, if they have them, or whatever, there'd be a whole lot of conversation about anything other than, hey, I caught a fish. Oh yeah, you got a fish? Yeah, man, I caught a fish. Well, that's neat. What'd you do yesterday? Hey, I caught a fish. Oh yeah. Anything else going on in your life? Caught a fish. Okay then. Good for you. Good for you.
I think it's going to be extra buggy here, bugging out, as we say.
We are kind of in a swamp. We didn't have a sandy beach to camp on.
Ran out miraculously, really. 250 miles of sand south of Volgograd, and we hit mile 251.
Yeah.
We were just trying to make it to 60 miles for the day.
And honestly, literally at 250 miles there was sand. We had a whole sand island.
Yeah, just a couple miles back.
Yeah.
We kept trudging along, hoping it'd turn to sand. It'll probably turn to sand here a little later.
But we wanted to get a 60-mile day in, and we ended up with 61 and a half, which is always good. But we were paying for it by camping in this literal swamp. So, yeah, it's going to be very buggy getting out. But you know what? We don't handle bugs. We don't enjoy it. We put all our armor on. I'm going to take a swim at lunchtime with my clothes on. Hopefully we'll have the same weather as yesterday and I'll dry out. Because I tell you what, my clothes stink so bad.
I'll verify that.
God dang.
He wears like these pile, long black pants.
They're not pile.
Thick. Well, whatever they are, they're thick. I know they're special paddling all year.
They're running clothes.
Moccasin retardant.
Exactly. They're comfortable. They're loose tights.
They look comfortable, and they're about a half-inch thick.
They're not a half inch.
And those babies are soaked to the hilt with urine. And have been forever. You get in the tent here, and they can't hardly. And we have to eat in the tent, so it really sucks in the evening.
So what I do is I put them in a dry bag so we don't have to smell them.
Now, first he takes them off after we've eaten dinner. we enjoy them for dinner first. And then he throws them over on my pillow or whatever.
Just to share the joy.
Until he figures out what he's going to do. Every night it's the same sequence. Wes, can we put these on your end? Yeah, I guess I was getting to that.
Anyway, the point is, using our bottles as we paddle along is not the most sanitary thing, you know. And so, accidents happen.
Every single time.
Every single time. And for some reason, these pants really don't evaporate out the urine as much as just straight nylon. Might be TMI for a lot of you folks at home. But in my shirt, normal shirt, it's pretty bad too. I mean, I need a shower.
Man, imagine not having got this 3-season tent. We were in that plastic box. Wow.
Man, yeah, that just couldn't happen. Hermetically sealed all night. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in the river and kind of, because it's comfortable down here, water feels good. When it's sunny out, I can get out and dry while I'm paddling.
You're always dreaming the same thing. I think, well, I'm just going to go ahead and soap up tonight when we land, but then by the time we land, it's
it's mosquito heaven.
later, and yeah, bugs. And
No, that's not going to happen. But I figure we stop for lunch, I'll do that. And dry along the way, just so when we stand to meet our hosts in Astrakhan, I don't knock them down. Trouble is, almost knocking myself down. It's just the stank. The Amazon, we just wore a pair of shorts and nylon shirt the whole time, and took them off at night and hung them up. And plus, you could
swam every day.
Swam every day. Plus, you can splash water on yourself. It's not that cold here. It's a little cooler. And we stank, but man, it didn't stink like it does here. That's for sure. Russia's number one. It stank. That's for sure for paddling.
Dessert.
Oh yeah, I'll take a couple of those. Get a little vitamin I. A little vitamin I for breakfast. It's the local variety, so this is what we had to go to the pharmacy, or what they call the Abteca here. We had to convince the gal behind the counter that the doctor does and definitely want us taking these things.
And just like South America, you can only get a pack of
8
2
or whatever.
You got 8? We did get 8.
And so we had to talk her into giving us, 200 of these.
So we just sat there at the hotel room, opened them all up, and put them in bottles.
Yeah, it was futile to try to explain to her. I said, look, we get these at home in bottles of 5,000 or so,
We've never seen that in Russia or in South America. Bottles of more. We've never seen quantities more than 8 or 10 pills in a pack.
And Stas, our good friend up in Rubensk, was so funny. He says, I saw a video of us taking these things. He said, what are those pills you're taking, And I said, God dang, man, you're not 50.
Like maybe we're a pill nation there in CWA.
You're not over 50, are you, boy? I said, caffeine and ibuprofen is what we run on. Anyway, these aren't coated or anything, so you can't let them linger in your mouth like you can the American variety. So, I usually wait for my coffee to cool down a little bit, so I can take a big old gulp for my vitamin I. Otherwise, it dissipates in your mouth and really screws up the taste of your morning Java. Something else I'm looking forward to is spitting out my toothpaste. I brush my teeth in the tent. No real place to spit, so I end up swallowing all my toothpaste, which isn't fun. I'm sure it's dangerous too. There's probably a warning label right next to the do not light a stove in the tent warning label. Man, there's all those mosquitoes just waiting for breakfast out there. We got Moskies don't show up right away. The Kamars, which are the mosquitoes, they're the early ones. Well, we all
The
blur.
other way around in the evening. Muskies are here first.
Yeah, they got all the mosquitoes lined up now. So yeah, it'll be a pleasant morning packing up and getting out of here. We got 50 some odd mile run down to Astrakhan, so we should make it towards the end of the day. Got an S-turn. After the S-turn, we'll be hitting the saltwater barrier that no one we talk to seem to know about, but we do. We got Google Earth.
Where all Dombas are pictured.
Yeah. Yet photos. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Whatever.
Oh man.
Stretch out your feet.
I gotta do something. Stretching out my back.
Maybe if you said, some strange words or something, it'll work. Ashnamana Pada
Hey, you got it. Pot is one of them.
Naharubi. Yeah. Jatiri. Yeah, I know that word. That's 4.
Oh, Chitiri. Adin. Dwe.
Tva.
Va.
Adin Tva Tre.
Tree. Chitiri.
Jatiri. 5.
No, I had it the other day, but I lost it.
Cinco. Yeah,
That'll work today.
you're supposed to be meeting up with the guy that speaks Spanish here with Picosta. That'll be interesting.
Spanish and Russian, so that'll be our common language, I guess.
Yeah, Russian.
Yeah, Spaniard. Espanol. We're hoping that he's not a Russian guy that speaks Spanish, but rather a Mexican guy that speaks Russian.
Yeah, it would be, man. Maybe we'd love to run into a Mexican here. And wouldn't that be great? But we can tell by the level of construction we've seen, there aren't any Mexicans here. They need